Cam Boozer legitimately might be the best son, might end up being the best son of an NBA All-Star ever. I am so shocked by Cameron Boozer. Like, I watched quite a bit of Cameron Boozer, and I'm like, I just don't see it. I've watched him at times for USA. I've watched him in plenty of games, and it's like, not necessarily that I thought he was going to be a bad player. I knew he was going to be good, but I was like, I don't really see this generational talent. But at the end of the day, he is, as of right now, the National Player of the Year, and it's not particularly close. Like, what Cam Boozer is doing is scary. Like, it's actually scary. Again, he's averaging, against high major opponents, 24, 10, and 3.2 assists, and Duke 9-0. Like, Darryn Peterson, I understand the allure of Darryn Peterson. I understand that 6'5" combo guard is one of those players that is a type of player that like you kind of can build your team around. So is Cam Boozer. Like, I know a lot of people are looking at him and saying it's Paolo Banchero, and Paolo Banchero's stock has never been lower since he's been in the NBA. Darryn Peterson hasn't played. Like, he's showed why he's the real deal, absolutely. But like, Darryn Peterson's played 2 games in college. One of them was a loss. And you're looking at Cam Boozer. His game, he's big, he's strong, his footwork is good. Obviously, look, his dad's Carlos Boozer. And he at least he has a full head of hair right now. And, you know, maybe he's not going to go to Cleveland, the one city that might end up still hating him. But like, you're watching him play and he's just big, he's strong, he's a grown-ass man. He's the best freshman I've seen since Zion Williamson. And that's saying something. Like, Zion Williamson was a joke. He was an absolute joke. And we're looking at a guy and it's like, he's already got a pro body. He's going to come in as a rookie and be great. If he goes to Oklahoma City, he's going to go in as a rookie and start. Like, he looks like a man against boys at the collegiate level. And again, he's a kid. This is not something we've really seen since like a Zion. And to a lesser extent, like a DeAndre Ayton. But he projects to be a much better pro than a DeAndre Ayton. He doesn't really have a flaw. He doesn't. Like, he's shooting the 3 well. He's dominant. Obviously, Duke are killing it right now. He's leading Duke in points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. Like, he's doing a Cooper Flagg. And not only that, he's doing it while averaging more points, more rebounds, more steals, and more blocks than Cooper Flagg did last year in less minutes. I understand he's older he's older than Cooper Flagg as a freshman, whereas Cooper Flagg was like the youngest freshman in the nation, I'm pretty sure. Or at least, he wasn't. He was the youngest draft eligible freshman. We're looking at Cam Boozer and he's just so smooth. Like, he's got the skill, he's got the touch, he's got the strength. He's just got it. He's just got it. Like, there are NBA execs that say every time he's played against like-sized bigs, he can't finish and he just dominates lesser opponents. Like, I don't agree. I've watched enough of Cam Boozer, and other than like an iffy first game, he's looked exceptional. He's looked absolutely exceptional. And he had against Florida, he had 29 points. He had 29 points. And this is obviously the anonymous exec that I just read that about was a few days ago. But he had 29 points against Florida. On the season, again, 56% from the field, 37.5% from 3, 77% from the free throw line. Like, he absolutely is destroying Cooper Flagg's freshman year. You're looking here, obviously, look, he had that really iffy first game against Texas where he had 15. Since that first game, 25, 15, 35, 18, 14, 26, 35, 29. And it's not like they've been playing bad teams. Like, he had a bad shooting game against Kansas, 5 of 11 in a dominant win in 29 minutes. Again, he had 15 points in a win against Army by like 50 points, which on 8 shots. If you look at games he shot poorly, and it's just that first one, like 7 of 7, 41% isn't a disastrously bad, is a not good shooting game, but it's not a disastrously bad one. But like he had 30 or 29 against Florida. Florida are still they're a 15th ranked team. They're still a good team. And they're coming out with wins. Again, they are the 9th ranked team in the nation. He had 35 points against a ranked team in Arkansas. Kansas, again, 24th ranked, but like obviously with no Darryn Peterson, they're a little bit worse. But he's the real deal. And I don't really know how many flaws there are in a Cam Boozer as a player. I think he's somebody that's going to be the number 1 pick. Or sorry, in conversations for the number 1 pick. There will be conversations about that. And Dybansta, I don't think AJ Dybansta has been bad by any means. I think Dybansta's been good for BYU. What's he averaging on the year? He's averaging 20 points a game as a freshman on 54% shooting. Problem is, 35% from 3 is not bad. Still though, Darryn Peterson isn't playing, and the longer Cam Boozer plays like this, the more talk there is going to be about Cam Boozer at number 1, because he is killing it. He is absolutely, absolutely killing it for one of the top teams in the nation. And again, Dybansta has been great as well. This top 3 looks legit, because the fact is that we're not even talking about Caleb Wilson as a top 3 pick. And Caleb Wilson, someone who has it, is not like Koa Pete where his skill set won't translate. Caleb Wilson's skill set will translate. The fact that we're not talking about him as a top 3 pick. And I don't know who's going to break that top 3, if there is anyone that's going to break the top 3, but I don't know. I just don't know if the hypothetical of Darryn Peterson is better than what we've seen and what we know with Cam Boozer. Like, I think it'll be a really interesting thing to see what ends up happening with these two players, what ends up happening with the draft, because this year's draft, if you get a top 6 or 7 pick, like if you're Oklahoma City, I love a Koa Pete to Oklahoma. I really, really do like a Koa Pete to Oklahoma, because I think that he's somebody that is just really good at basketball, and putting him on a team where he's just has to be good at basketball and he doesn't have to do any crazy shit is good. And then obviously if Cam Boozer ends up at Oklahoma City, like, just give them the next 5 titles. Genuinely, just give them the next 5 titles. So anyway, yeah, that is the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.